We have breaking news we've been following in the newsroom. Andrew Mitchell has been indicted for murder in the shooting death of Donna Castleberry. That happened when he was a Columbus Police vice officer.
Mitchell is now charged with murder and voluntary manslaughter. He shot and killed Castleberry on August 23rd. He said that shooting was in self-defense. Mitchell also faces 7 federal charges for allegedly kidnapping 2 women under the guise of arrest and forcing them to perform sex acts to gain their freedom.
We have team coverage for you tonight inside and outside the courthouse. We're going to begin with Tyler Beckham. He has more on today's indictment. Tyler?
Colleen, yeah, we just got the details on that 2-count indictment, murder and manslaughter. We were in the municipal court now, or in common pleas, excuse me. We've come over to Ron O'Brien's office, and you can see here in the lobby of his office there, it shows Ron O'Brien here in office since 1997. In 20 years since he's been prosecutor, there has not been an indictment against a police officer in an excessive use of force case, but this, of course, changes that. Now, Donna Castleberry's family, you heard from them earlier tonight. Bobby McCullough is her sister. We got reaction from them after the verdict, or the decision. First, though, Ron O'Brien here, he will explain the indictment that he got today.
At the end of their proceedings, they filed a 2-count indictment against Officer Mitchell. Count 1 is murder. That murder in the course of committing the second-degree felony of felonious assault. They filed a 2nd count, which is voluntary manslaughter, and then in that count claims that Officer Mitchell caused the death of Donna Castleberry.
Now, of course, Mitchell has another unrelated court case going on in federal court now. It's because 2 women came forward and say that Mitchell forced sex on them in exchange for him not charging them with prostitution. That is going on as well. O'Brien says he will have to, of course, coordinate setting the trial date with folks over there trying that case. We want to go now to Sean Lanier, who has been talking to protesters gathered out in front of the courthouse to get their reaction. And Sean, I would imagine some emotion out there tonight.
Yeah, that's it, right. Emotion all evening long while they were standing waiting for this indictment to come down. And I can tell you, we were here when they found that news out that Andrew Mitchell had been indicted. Here's what it sounded like. And many of the people outside had left that rally, but the few who stayed say it was worth it. They tell me that after waiting 8 months, this feels like a huge victory. I spoke with her, Donna Castleberry's cousin, who says the family felt some justice when the federal indictment came down, but she says today it feels even better knowing that this indictment has directly to do with the actions against her cousin, Donna Castleberry.
It's relief. It was relief. We can breathe. And Donna's smiling.
And she says she understands that this is just the beginning of a long road. She understands the trial is coming up, but she says today is a day that they can feel some type of happiness after 8 months of grieving for Donna. Local for you in Columbus, Sean Lanier, NBC4.
All right, Sean, thank you. Well, just into the newsroom. Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther released a statement regarding the Andrew Mitchell indictment. It says in part, and we're quoting tonight, today's indictment, as well as the federal indictments announced last month, send a clear message that we will not tolerate the abuse of power or victimization of residents by anyone in law enforcement. Prosecuting Andrew Mitchell is essential both to protect our community and to support the many honorable officers whose reputations he has unfairly tarnished. And we're going to continue to cover this story as it develops. To see more on what we've learned about Andrew Mitchell and for the latest on the charges that he's facing, you know what to do. Stay with our NBC4 and NBC4i.com. Also breaking